What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is exactly 4:30 in the a.m. on Friday, April 3rd. Yeah. If I look different, it's because I'm on a different phone recording. I found this wonderful gadget that will allow me to just plug into my phone and transfer my video files from my phone, so I don't use up the memory. So the phone that I normally record on is right now downloading. I will transfer all that to a external hard drive a little later in the day, but I love technology. Can you tell? Anywho, that's what's going on. Now, I mentioned my freckles in the earlier video. Now you can see them full on in the light. Yes, yes, yes. Face full of freckles. Full of freckles all across the bridge of the nose. Yeah. I want to get to a story I just read about this comedy of errors that we call high function in America right now. It's sad, but we'll accept. But you know, I have to say, me personally, with the dietary habits of an anorexic raccoon, so you can tell how much junk food I eat. It's quick and easy. I'm doing it. I hate cooking. No, let me scratch that. I love to cook when I have a full kitchen and I don't have a full schedule. I'll cook meals for up to 50 people. I enjoy cooking to the hilt, but I don't have a kitchen right now. I have a little kitchenette, and it's not quite the same. Everything is a hassle because I have a tiny spot that I live in. And when I say tiny, I mean tiny, but I love it. And the other reason is that I have a little t-shirt side hustle, and that takes up most of my time in designing t-shirts. Yeah. Anywho, that's the second anywho in this. I gotta learn a new phrase. I am saying all this to say, how about that? That the story I read is on par with all the other bullshit that we've been experiencing. Now, if you follow the news, some people think they have the luxury of not watching it because it upsets them. And for you folks, I'm going to say you're part of the problem. There's one thing to unplug for a minute, to regroup. There's another thing to be in denial. Your silence makes you complicit. Your passivity makes you complicit. Even if you speak out, you might be that spark that starts the fire. And some of you won't even do that. Now, I'm going to teach you a phrase that I learned from a person, and it is so on point. This particular individual says, some people won't say, I'm going to use the word doo-doo. You know what I mean. Some people won't say doo-doo if they had a mouthful of it. And most of the time, they do. That part. That's a wonderful quote. But getting back to the story, you heard, if you watch news, you heard that the Pentagon has decided to let one of the top generals go. Is anybody else curious? Does Pete Hegseth or Pete Headroom have anything but that blue suit? Somebody must have told him, "Oh man, you look good in that tight blue suit." That's all you see him in. That tight blue suit. Did you get it from Shein or Temu? It's a little snug, bruh. It's a little snug. Do you have to unbutton your sports coat to breathe? It's a little tight. Just saying. Or are you part of like the Communist Party and you kind of wonder, like Kim Jong-un, do you have more than one uniform? Are you wearing the same uniform every day? We don't know. Maybe you should color code. But I digress. This is why Hegseth announced that General Randy George was quitting immediately and retiring. Because Randy George dared to tell him he's not removing black officer and female officers that were up for promotion. Yeah, so the reason is the bigot tried to flex and got a solid no. So the general had to go. Now, getting back to something that I said earlier about my family and one of the people who put together the family history, the genealogy. He put it together in a book because I'm assuming he knew there were many of us that didn't know the family history, and we're all aging, and so we don't have the family history. All that being said, all this being said, people, Robert Neighbors, and they use his full name, was one of the people who put the family history together, was a brigadier general. Now, he would have, if, he'd still been around, most likely been one of the names erased, or one of the people asked to step down. I believe he was retired when he passed. And I know he's one of the people who loved the military, as did my father. They would have been appalled